All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back for round, what are we, 8?
Round 8.
Round 8 for Arlington Triple Crown.
Coming at you.
That's what I like to talk about. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. If you are with us live right now, make sure hit that like button. It really helps this video out. Share it with your friends and family. And as always, thank you for being here. Chat with us live as we go through this. We love to get your comments, your questions. And if the viewers haven't noticed, we got this signed Hunter Lawrence 41 red number plate right here. Remember, that is going to the winner of the meme contest that is running through next Monday. So be getting your memes in. We're going to pick a winner next Monday.
Well, that was hand-given to you, wasn't it?
I was. I was in Oregon last year for the new 250 intro. Hunter and Jet were there. Got to ride dirt bikes and play golf with them.
Sounds sweet.
Awesome guys. And, yeah, they signed this for us. So shout out to them.
So you can verify it's his SIG.
I can verify. I watched him sign it. I can do that. Also, Michael Mosiman calling in today.
That's sweet, dude. I like him.
We can work with speed. That guy.
He's a savage.
Interesting kid.
I love him.
He's probably the least. If you looked at like all Supercross racers out there and saw just what they did for extracurricular activities, he'd probably be the least likely person that you would pick to be
a
piano, chess player, letting homeless people live with him.
Yeah, he's
super
awesome.
Nice guy.
He's a savage.
You
dude.
probably wouldn't expect him though to be like, oh yeah, I'm a professional Supercross racer.
Probably a lot of those dudes you wouldn't if you just saw him on the street.
We're gonna ask him about that. It's kind of interesting. If you guys have questions for Mosiman, though, make sure to leave them in the comment section because we're gonna be keeping an eye out for any good questions that you guys might have for him. So leave those there.
LCQ fantasy. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that'd be having you screaming your head off. All right. Well, with that being said, as a quick little recap here from last week in Minneapolis, here was your top 5 in your wild card. It was Anderson, Webb, Muscan, Stewart, Barsha, Ken Roxon getting the wild card in 8th place, which, remember, was surprising. A lot of people picked him.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on, but something is. So
all right.
That's where he was.
Well, track trends. Let's just dive right in. Let's talk about the track that we have coming up here in Arlington this weekend. Here's a couple things on here that I like to see. First of all, back-to-back whoop sections. I looked at, or not, sorry, back-to-back, but 2 whoop sections. I watched the last race we had in Arlington, and the whoops were blitzers all night. A couple guys were kind of jumping through them. But
all
it was
3 rounds?
They were blitzers.
Yeah, they held up.
They were blitzers. Yep. And, go ahead.
No, I like the weird angle up top left. I like that.
Yeah, and you remember it was in Arlington back in 2020 when Webb had his nasty crash in that Triple Crown. Yeah, I did that Dragon's back, did the front flip onto the concrete.
Didn't phase him, though, did it?
No, he almost came back, and he gave Tomac a run for his money in Salt Lake City, so it's kind of cool. But here's another thing, too. Long start straight into a right-hand turn, though.
Yeah.
Right-hand turns are interesting.
They're usually always left because, what did you say, the brake pedal? Or
the brake pedal's on your right side. Mm-hmm. So when you're taking a right-hand turn like that, you're just not able to stay on the brakes as long. And so guys are either cutting off really early to get their braking done, or you're going to have guys that are blown to the outside. Yeah. So I predict, I don't know, maybe I'll ask Mosiman, because on a long, fast start straight like that, and then you can't keep your foot on the brake, a little sketchy. I don't know.
That'll be
interesting. I feel
interesting
about that. But, yeah, so anyway, Webb won back in 2021. Or
Pretty
no.
much dominated.
Yeah, Webb won in 2021. Yeah, he crushed it. He whole shotted that race. He led all the laps. But we do have, Josh, do we have the clip of him in that crash? Just to show it to the peeps?
I do not have that one. With Webb's crash?
Yeah, from Arlington.
I can find it.
Oh, I put it in the link on the Word doc. You can check it right there. But anyway, Hurt Riders, Joey Savacci, McElrath. I texted him yesterday. He's in.
What was on? What was going on?
Slight AC separation, but he said he's done some rehab. He's got to ride a little bit this week, so he said he is in. I haven't heard much on Anstie, but of course Adam Cianciarulo, Hill, and here's the heartbreaker. Our boy Aaron Plessinger.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Ooh, all right. If you guys haven't heard yet, Aaron Plessinger, he broke his arm in a practice crash this week, so he is unfortunately...
Bummer.
Yeah, probably going to... For sure, I would say he's going to miss the whole Supercross season. Hopefully, we will get to see him come swinging for outdoors.
Yeah,
but
that sucks,
heartbreaking. Dude. You got to have that guy at the races. Yeah, Joey Mosley says lots of blowing to the outside on that start straight. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about, man. Guys coming in quick. It's hard. So here's the real question, though: does Tomac back it down in the fake start this weekend in second qualifying?
Well, I don't know, but it's definitely going to go through his head.
Yeah,
I mean, something's got to change there. Don't be putting it in there. But I guess AP's going to be out too, so they won't run into each other.
Oh yeah, too bad for AP. All right, well let's talk about it here. Let's jump into the stats. Best starters in the game. This is a triple crown, so yes, you're going to have to get 3 good starts to make it count. And remember, if this is your first time watching Triple Crown, it is the best overall finishes for the whole night. So kind of like Olympic scoring. Mm-hmm. You get the lowest total score for all your 3 main event finishes, but it's not like 26 points for first. Oh, we got it pulled up. Josh is finding it. Oh, we got to talk about that clip.
That one was wild.
What was his name, Josh? The guy that crashed outside the track?
It was Tanner. Let's see.
Anyway.
Tanner Ward.
All right.
You guys want to talk about it?
Yeah. Did you see this?
My boy Curtis sent it to me. I forwarded it on to Shane.
Look at this crash from Tanner Ward.
I don't know how he lived.
Well, how lucky is the guy that was filming this who was another rider with his GoPro
Dude,
on?
that scared me.
That was in qualifying. And what's
just
crazy...
gets right up.
Yeah, gets up, throws his hand up, but look at the camera. He hit the line with the camera on it.
That was the
it's the cable cam above.
Yeah, the cable cam.
Oh, your neck and back are not supposed to bend that way.
But he gets up, says, I'm all right, and then he goes out and puts in a heater and qualifies for the night show.
The joys of being young.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, credit to Jared Lester. He's the one that had the GoPro and got this on camera. Give him a follow on the IG.
And then we did have the web crash that we saw from Arlington. Josh had that pulled up.
Yep, got this guy
right here.
I think people have seen this a bunch, but
it's just a reminder, though.
It was gnarly, dude.
Anything can happen.
That's why you can like and not like certain riders, but when I start seeing hate towards them, dude, look what they're risking every time.
He came back and raced the next weekend, and I think podium. They got a third, I believe, the next weekend.
Even if he's not your guy, you don't need to be making fun of him and crap.
Oh, my gosh. He clips his head. Lucky he didn't lose his head or clips the line.
Almost decapitated. Dude, that one was scary.
It was gnarly. Oh, gosh.
Like, it didn't even seem real. I had to watch it like 5 times.
And also, J-Mart, let's talk about Alex Martin in qualifying. Did you see this?
Yeah,
Did you guys see that? If you watch his vlog, he's in qualifying. He gets some whiskey throttle.
Yeah.
And goes right here going through the whoops. Watch this.
It's right into the other lane.
Look at this. Goes into on. I love the guy that looks back like, what? You remember when Vince Freeze like ghostrided his bike into oncoming traffic? Was it Salt Lake?
He did it in Salt Lake too, or was that?
No, that was Bogle.
That's right.
Bogle jumped across the track in the main, and Davey Millsap's GoPro.
Yeah, that's right.
We asked Justin about that. I remember that. That's probably one of the gnarliest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, check out Troll Train Minneapolis. It's a good video.
Troll Train does have some really good
Where's
highlights.
the Wageman Bros been? I haven't seen a new one from them in a minute.
I don't know, but
trying to get some more of that too.
If you're Troll Train, like, what do you say at that point? I don't know.
Even
Watch
the
it.
Barsha vlog. A lot of these riders have some pretty good little vlogs.
Yeah.
I wasn't into at first, but I really like them now.
You been checking them out?
Kind of like a background look at everything.
I don't know. It's pretty funny, but yeah, the Bogle thing jumping across the track. We'll have to try and dig up that clip from the archives because that was
wild, dude.
Bogle said he couldn't figure out how to get off the track. He's like, I don't know where to go.
Stuff happens, dude.
Oh, my God. All right, let's talk about stats here. Let's help you make your pick. So let's get it. Best starters in the game, because Triple Crown, you got to have 3 starts. We saw Tomac in Glendale show what he has improved on the most this year, ripping 2 hole shots. But
I mean, we can run it down. The best starters. I mean,
Anderson,
Sexton, Tomac, Muscan, Stewart, Roxon, Webb, McElrath, and Barsha.
You wouldn't think it, but Webb is an average of 6. Anderson's 4.1, so there's only 2 positions separating first all the way down to, say, 6th, 7th place.
Yeah, they're close.
So they are close. So
I mean, Ferrandis ain't even mentioned.
No,
say that.
He's so. I feel bad for that. Of all the guys in the 2022 season, I would have to say that Aquatic Terra Firma is already dropping the Marv comments. I would have to say Ferrandis is probably the biggest letdown so far.
Well, he's
riders of just riders that I expected to be top 5 finishers on the podium.
He's just not getting the starts. It's weird.
But, oh my gosh.
All right, best finishers though.
They're asking how Sexton is. He's good. He's supposed to, as long as he passes the concussion protocol, he should be racing.
I seen the picture. He just looked like he banged up his face.
Yeah, he went for a bike ride. He passed all the stuff that night, so I think he'll be just fine. He's honestly probably my pick to win, just because he's mad. He's anger. Yeah. He's mad, and he should have had a podium finish at Glendale. So,
All right, I found the GoPro clip. If you guys want to watch it.
Of Bogle?
Just while we're on the topic, before we forget.
Salt Lake City Supercross. Yep. This is Davey Millsaps, right?
This is credit to GoPro. Yep, it's on their page. So this is Davey Millsaps GoPro.
Pay attention to the landing right here, the finish line landing.
Right there. Bogle goes across.
Bogle goes across the sketchy. Look at that. Bogle cross-rutted and jumped across. Like, that is...
Hey, no harm, no foul.
Oh, my gosh, that's scary.
Everybody was good, but it was funny.
Okay, well, look. So there's your starters. What's kind of surprising is Barsha, who's like 5th in points, is way back with an 8.78 average start.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, we can get into his stats later on, but, I mean, his average finish is like over 3 spots better than that.
Yeah.
He's having to make at least 3 passes every race.
I don't know.
Might be kind of scary for a Triple Crown.
Give away Sexton's front wheel for a prize. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, look. Best
that
finish.
Wheel was bent.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Best finishers in the game, though. Let's talk about this. Triple Crowns included. Tomac still
by far.
It's crazy. He still has the best finishing average, even with that 6th place. But that's because Anderson's had those weirdo races. But what's crazy is that Malcolm Stewart, who is 3rd in the points, he's only I think Malcolm's 20 back. There's a pretty big gap. It goes Tomac, Anderson 3 back, and then I think to Mookie you jump about 20 points. But dude, props to Mookie though.
Yeah, like
he's so solid, and he's only 20 back. Mm-hmm. Like, things could go his way.
Well, yeah.
Tomac and Anderson have a couple bad races, and Malcolm just keeps it consistent. Yeah, he's right there.
He's dungeoning it hard.
No, if you're Malcolm Stewart right now, you are not out of this thing. You're thinking, dude, I have just got to stay up there. He needs to click off a couple wins.
Yeah.
But
gain points on both of them.
4th or better is what Malcolm needs, and he's going to stay in this thing to the very end.
I think so.
Look at that. JW thinks Mookie's taking this Triple Crown. I don't know.
I got stats to back that up.
If he qualifies, do you? If he qualifies fast, he's doing good. Let's see. Okay, Barsha's got the 3rd best average finish, or I guess 4th, of 5.44. Webb is only just behind him at 5.78.
Yep.
And then Sexton and Muscan are right there at 6.2. Roxon, Ferrandis. So, yeah, kind of fades out after that. But
I mean, look, Roxon's average finish, 7.78. He took 8th last round.
So. Yeah, that's true.
Then Ferrandis behind Roxon at 8.67. Then it goes to Wilson, McElrath, Brayton, and Hartraft.
Yeah.
It'll all kind of be on the wild card watch this week.
Pretty crazy. Oh, man. Mookie gets there. A lot of people going for Mookie this week.
Yeah. I wouldn't have pictured Muscan and Sexton having the average finish the same. Even though Sexton's crashed out. It's still crazy.
Okay. Well, interesting. All right. Well, let's talk about our top contenders. Let's take a look at this year to help you guys decide. Because right now, the big question mark I'm sure everyone is looking at is, who are you going to put on the top spot between the points leader, Eli Tomac, and number 21, El Hombre? Have you been watching... put it right now. Who do you have the top spot? Anderson, Tomac, Sexton, or Stewart?
Man, I kind of want to pick Stewart.
Yeah? I mean, he got 2nd at the last one. He's got to be thinking right now, like, hey, this is my time to go.
He's been getting great starts. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Well, you got these two, and then I was going to say Sexton's not too far off.
Yeah.
That's the toughest pick right there for me, first place.
I got to go Sexton. Just a little bit of redemption for this weekend.
He did win the triple.
His starts have been super good. He won
the third main at the last Triple Crown.
Led it. His starts have
Max stats?
Yeah.
What do you got for Tomac?
Look, at Glendale, the last Triple Crown, he went 1-1-3. Those were his finishes. He backed it down a little bit in the third, but here's the big thing. Since Glendale, his starts have been good.
Yeah.
Last week in the main was his only mediocre start he's had since Glendale, but his starts, he hole-shotted 2 of the mains, and then he started third in the third, and he led 26 laps. What's crazy, though, is Sexton's led more laps than anybody.
Yeah.
And he's
only won one
win, and he's 30 points back in the championship right now.
But Tomac is good at the Triple Crowns. You got to remember that. I mean, short start, long start. I'd say he's better at the longer starts.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of good stats to back up Tomac for your top spot.
I just got word Michael Mosiman is going to be tuning in here very quickly. But like he does, yeah. Did you say that he's got the most Triple Crown wins, Tomac?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like going back.
He does well.
Yeah, he's done really good. His average finish since 2016 in Arlington alone, though, 6.5. Did you say that too? Sorry, I was doing the Mosiman thing.
He probably had a bad round here or there. I didn't build up the Tomac stats. That was you, bro.
Oh, okay. But what?
Jason Anderson coming up next.
Okay. What do you got here?
I mean, for everyone picking him first, this might be why. Only him and Tomac have 4 podiums this year, which is huge. Out of 8 or 7 races.
Yeah.
Best average start of everybody per main event gate drop. Last 5 finishes in Arlington. You put that on there, 3-7, 5-3-4. So he does good there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Only has 1 overall Triple Crown win since 2018.
Yeah.
But this year's a new year. Average finish in Triple Crown since 2018 is 3.2. Went 2-12-2 in Glendale. Has a net pass total of -2. That's because he gets good starts. So if you get good starts and have something happen, you're going to get passed.
Yeah, he's getting good starts, but then he's had like those weirdo incidences where he gets passed and then, but yeah, -2. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's not that bad with his starting average. I mean, the best starting average.
But the -2 just means that he's having mistakes, and then he's going back through people to try and make those passes.
He's risky. I mean, Blair, I think, pointed that out a little bit to us.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
Sexton, what do you got? Last round was rough. His last 5 finishes, 16-7, 3-3-1. Average start per main event, gate drop, though, 4.67. If he starts 4th or 5th, he has a chance to win.
Okay.
Did win the 3rd main in Glendale, like we mentioned.
All right, Christian. We're going to come back to Chase Sexton. All right. But first, let's talk about the man that we have on the phone right now. He is in the 250 West Championship race right now. He, like I said earlier, probably the least likely person, if you knew all the extracurricular activities that he does, you would think is a professional Supercross racer, but he's one of the best in the world, and we are getting him on the show right now.
A man of many talents.
Michael Mosiman, how are you doing?
Yo. Doing good,
Dude, you dressed up for us, too.
Yeah, you got the collar. You're just playing golf.
Yeah. I can't even get this thing set around. I don't know what's going on. There we go. This is actually, it's, you can see this is, you can't even see the logo, but it's
that's the best
TLD,
dressed.
gas.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Best dressed guest we've ever
had. He
came
official. I like that.
Best dressed guest.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you just say, hey, what do I got to wear? I don't know what's the situation. So
hey, we're casual here. I gave no specifics to Shay, so whatever she told you was what she thought. So that's all I know. But hey, man, we appreciate you calling on or coming in.
Big fans.
Yeah, we know you're super super busy. That being said, also cool little fun fact is your brother is calling in on Monday to do a little race recap from Dallas. So we got the Mosiman Bros back to back.
Whoa. Back to back. Oh,
dude,
man.
He's crushing it with his vlogs that he's doing on Motocross Action. Like I like what your brother's doing.
He's good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
He's crushing it. He's
crushing it for sure. All right, well, let's dive into this. So, first of all, we've had a lot of people ask about this. Does TLD make custom pants for Barsha? Because those things are pretty tight. Have you guys talked about this? Is there...
The answer is yes.
Oh, they do.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's calling in later this year, so we're gonna throw him under the bus for you.
Yes. The answer is yes. They actually last year, I think we all kind of went in, got a little custom fit.
Oh,
I didn't need it too much, but his are definitely pretty tight. Yeah.
So where are you? Are you
tight.
Are you between super tight and you want your gear form fitting for the most part, but even his jerseys are like busting at the seams sometimes. But hey, to each his own, all right? Each his own.
Yeah. No, Mine aren't quite as tight. But they're definitely tight.
That's
Makes
cool. They
difference.
do. Yeah, it's cool. They do
That's
custom
good to
gear.
know. I mean, we were wondering.
All right.
Now we know.
Well, hey, Michael, so I would say looking from the outside looking in, season for you probably hasn't gone the way that you guys were hoping so far, but the speed is there.
Got that win, too.
Yeah, you've got your win. The attitude for you, I think, is something that everybody can look at. You've always got a good outlook on it. But I guess during this break, kind of what's your biggest focus right now before you go back into Supercross? Are you getting ready for, you doing outdoor testing right now? Kind of what's your mindset with this break that you guys got going on?
The mindset right now is to win outdoors in the next 5 or 6 weeks. Because just putting in the work and putting in the motos, it's been a grind straight away, and it's been brutal here in Florida, and the heat's pretty hot, and just kind of getting back to it, trying to become a beast, and then I'll get back into the Supercross grind. Kind of a few weeks left. So,
did you spend a lot of time in Florida for the off season, or did you stay in California with Barsha and Will the whole time?
Nope, mostly California with Barsha and Will. And but I got the permission to come back, and I'm training at Sandbox now. So met Kenny, got to hang out with him a little bit this past Wednesday, and yeah, it's good.
Awesome, man. So yeah, outdoors is coming up. So that's really now on your bike. Now, Gas, you guys haven't switched over to the new frame, right? Or have you had any chance or any time on that new frame? Is that going to be coming for you guys?
I haven't. I think we're gonna go this whole year, and then next year we'll have the new frame.
Okay. I like it. Well, dude, this guy rips in outdoors.
I know. Rips everywhere.
Well, hey, what have you been your thoughts so far on the 450s? Is anything what's been probably the biggest standout to you so far in this season? If you had maybe a rider or something that you think that's really impressed you, what would you think?
I don't know if it's biggest standout, but I'm really excited to see Anderson up front. I think that's been awesome. After many years, I mean, he's had it pretty rough, just kind of trying to pick himself up, and to go to the new brand and then to be up front again. And I love the way he rides. I love watching him, and it's really cool to see him up at, being a peak performer again. It's that's been one of the things that I've enjoyed a lot. But I'm not sure that's like so much of a surprise because he's Jason Anderson,
Yeah. And you guys were teammates on Rockstar Husky for how many years?
As long as I was there.
Yeah, all through your amateur years, you were probably there with them a lot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, 5 years maybe. It was quite a lot. So
okay, and you guys kept a close relationship even since he left. You guys talk a lot, or?
No, not really. We're very opposite in some ways, and it's like in certain settings we would hang out and talk. I think he only came over to actually hang out like one-on-one like once. Mm-hmm. And then he just told me like a couple weeks ago he regrets it now. So I don't know what that is, but he said if he would have known that I had homeless people over, he would not have came. So
dude, what's the story with that?
Everyone kind of knows a little bit. I guess kind of re-enlighten us on this homeless story, because a lot of people were asking about it.
I don't know. I didn't mean to necessarily bring it up again, but. Yeah, I just have a heart for people, and people who are down out on their luck, and God has blessed me greatly. And I mean, I'm 22 and I own a house. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
That is silly. Like, no one does that. And so, for me, I just see that's God's hand. That's God's, blessing, I guess. And it's God's house. And so if it's God's house, then it's not mine. If it's not my house, then it's open to others. And so that's kind of how it runs. I have 2 friends staying with me now, who were both at one point staying in their car before they were here.
Oh, wow.
My friend Seth. Anyways, but just people in different situations, and I love it. And these guys are bros. These are probably the most bro-like people I've had stay with me, so it's cool.
Right on.
Stewarding it well,
well
dude.
I was kind of curious because I watched your interview you did, and you talked about how you liked Florida a lot because it's so people don't look. It's not like California where when you go out, if you want to go meet new people, you're talking about going to like your church or just doing other activities. People don't know, oh, you're Michael Mosiman, the Supercross racer. But I would imagine though that with the stuff that you like to do outside of Supercross, I imagine it's probably pretty surprising when people learn that like, oh, you race professional Supercross? Like, do you get some weird interactions sometimes when you're trying to explain to people what you do?
For sure. And I've had a different relationship with it, and now it's actually it's been crazy. Just as I've had more success and I'm on TV a little bit more, and people recognizing me more, and I don't know, it's just been wild. And even like, I don't know, I was in California. There was an instance, just a funny story, but I was at this coffee shop, and the barista lady like comes over. I don't drink like a lot of coffee, but she came over and she's like, tending to the people there, and she's like, wait, you're Michael Mosiman? I know you. Hi. And she's like starstruck. It's like I'm like, it's just so weird. Like it's just me. Like I don't think of myself as like I'm some big superstar, But anyways, I got a free drink out of the deal, so that was nice. But yeah, it was a water, but still free drink. So.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just a testament too of like how popular Supercross is becoming when you have baristas at a Starbucks. I mean, fantasy is a big deal for a lot of people because it gets families involved, it gets the wife, the kids that maybe don't even ride, but it gives them an awesome reason to want to watch Supercross on the weekends. And we have 100,000 players, or over 100,000 players this year, so it's really grown, and so it's really cool to see that.
I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and be like, "Hey, man, tonight's your night, man. I got you on my fantasy." Like, every weekend, it's like, sure, like, "Hey, man, how you feeling?" Like, I'm just checking in for my fantasy. It's fun. It's fun.
It's like a love-hate deal for you guys, I'm sure. But when you see how many new people it's bringing into the sport, making them fans, and once they get to know you guys, they get so into it.
Yeah,
that's why I love it.
Oh, it is good.
It's cool. It's cool.
Well, hey, man, quick question for you too. So there's been a lot of talk this year about the whoops, especially on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. They've been big. Mm-hmm. They've been beat up. They've been nasty. Christian Craig called in, and we asked him because, that's one of his strong points of the whoops, but we want to get maybe your thoughts on it too, because there were some riders who were talking about how they needed to maybe tame them down a little bit and make them a little bit easier. And just want to hear another opinion from somebody who's not Christian Craig, who is probably going to say, "Oh yeah, no, leave the whoops alone." Like, what's your take on it, though?
Honestly, I love it. I love the big whoops. For me personally, obviously, like, it's tough when guys are going down and when the field gets depleted. Like, I don't think that's cool. Like, it's not good for our sport.
Sure.
But I love the whoops. Obviously Christian is incredible in the whoops. And I even love the fact that he's incredible because it pushes me to be better. And it pushes me to, even push the limits of what I think is possible. He's kind of stretching it out. And it's like, I've seen him come in the whoops. Sometimes it's just insane. But I love it. I think it's a strength of mine. I think that I've come so far in the whoops now that the fact that I could say I enjoy big whoops just like blows my mind from where I was. And anyone who is struggling in the whoops, like, I give you hope. And because I was so bad. And so, but I enjoy them. I build them bigger. Bring it on.
And do you think, though, so, there's some other talk about how some guys say, well, look, if the whoops are that big and if a rider, some of these riders that are getting hurt, nobody ever wants to see somebody go down. But do you feel like it's avoidable? Like, do you think sometimes these riders, if they're not comfortable, it's like, hey, you need to back it down? Or, like, do you kind of understand what I'm asking there? Like, could a lot of these accidents be avoided, do you feel like, if riders were just riding maybe a little bit more within themselves? Sometimes you can't avoid it.
Because, like, yes and no. I think that years past, one of the things they did is, like, they would shovel the whoops and get rid of kind of some of the edges. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's a terrible solution. If you had a guy on a shovel and, he knew what he was doing, and, each time there was a practice, he kind of went out and kept taking care of them. Cause it's not so much the size. It's like
the square edges.
Yeah. The square edges and the holes, and, things like that. And I think another thing you can do, like the A3 whoops were maybe particularly dangerous because they're long, big, edgy, and you have a lot of speed coming in.
Right.
So, if those were out of the turn, you didn't have as much speed, your crashes are going to be at less speed. So that's something to consider. And if you want to make whoops still challenging, but safe or mitigate the risk some, you can build less of a run in. However, I like when there's a good run in because it's easier to get up to speed. For me, I want to be up to speed.
Yeah.
And then also, as a general principle, this didn't exactly happen at A3, but as a general principle, if you're coming out of a turn, they'll kind of steepen up. But if you have speed already, sometimes they'll flatten over.
Oh, okay, because you're more on top of them.
Kind of the tops, yeah.
Not hitting the backs of them and cupping them out.
Yeah, that didn't exactly happen at A3. It was just yeah.
So would you take A3 whoops, long, big, cupped out, or would you take Minneapolis whoops that just have a gnarly rut? Because we saw a lot of guys get really squirrely in those two. If you had to pick between those two, which would you take? Did you see Amart's vlog? Did you see what he did in practice?
No, I haven't seen it.
He was going through that goat trail right through the middle, catches an edge, kicks right, grabs a handful of throttle, jumps across onto the other side of the track into oncoming traffic, and barely misses a dude. You gotta watch it. It's pretty outrageous. He was talking to Barsha about it right after. Like, we can show it on the screen. You can see it if you haven't already.
That's amazing.
Throttle.
Josh is throwing it up here.
I hit an edge in the whoops. Went
Did your
right.
foot slip off?
Yeah, and I just grabbed a bunch of throttle.
And I triple face to the right into the oncoming lane.
Wow.
Yeah. How would that feel?
Hey, and I tell you what, though, just turn around. That's a hot lap.
Yeah,
that's a hot lap right there. I mean,
yeah, they're looking at the board.
Clean up the shorts. Clean up the shorts and just turn around.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Clean up. I like that. All right. Well, hey, Michael, we got some a little bit different this week. So we want to ask you some trivia questions. You're young, but what are you? 22. 22. We're going to ask you some trivia questions. If you can get 3 out of 4 right, we're going to give away a gift or a prize to somebody, one of the viewers commenting in this video. So we got 4 questions.
Supercross trivia?
Mm-hmm. Supercross trivia, yes. We got 4 of them. Are you ready? No time limit.
No, but let's do this.
Okay. First question.
Time limit. Cool. All right. Good to
Who
know.
was the last rider to win Anaheim 1 and then go on to win the title?
Last rider to win Anaheim 1 and then go on to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know. No, he didn't win. I was
tough.
I'm thinking. I've been there. I went to like 10 years in a row to Anaheim 1.
You've got to go back a decade. You've got to go back a decade to get this answer right.
It was 10 years ago.
The one I thought of, and honestly, yeah, the one I was thinking of is Dungey and Stewart when they're battling at A1, but I think that's not quite far back enough. And then Dungey went on to win the title, and he didn't win that race last night. Before that, I mean,
it's harder on him than I thought it was going to be.
It was someone else who battled with Dungey a lot.
Yeah, okay, maybe I do need
a. Dang.
It's tough.
Got it with Dungey a lot. Is it Villapoto?
Yes, sir. You got it right. Villapoto in 2012. All right. We're not giving you as many clues on the next one, though.
Away.
All right, next question. Who has the all-time record of most consecutive podiums, and how many were they? This was more recent.
More recent?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Dungey.
Yes, sir. That's part of it.
Who knows how many?
How many? I mean, what? There's 17 rounds.
This is astonishing, by the way.
He probably went like, I don't know, a year and a half or something. Did he do a whole season?
He did well over a season.
Okay. So 17 rounds in a season. He probably had, I don't know, something like 26 to 28 podiums.
26. Yeah, that was a good. All right, man. You're Let's 2 go. For 2. 26 podiums in a row, though. How gnarly is that?
Insane. Yeah. That's actually insane.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Did he go a whole season without missing the podium?
I think it was
a full season, and then he went into the next season and went, well, I'd have to double check. I don't want to say it and be wrong. But the fact that you could go 26 races and not finish off the box with Roczen, Tomac, all those guys.
He was nicknamed Mr. Consistency, though. So it's like
he was the diesel.
That was like, all right.
He was good for fantasy, too.
All right. Next, this one's going to be a little bit tougher, I think, on you. Name the top 5 riders in order from 1st to 5th with the most Supercross wins. Premier class, 450s.
Okay. This is tough. Just right off the bat, I'm like, I don't know between Carmichael and McGrath.
We got people raining in the comment section, too, trying to give their best guesses also. Yeah, Michael's watching the live chat.
5 year? No, I wish. How many championships did McGrath win?
Oh, what was like 9 or something crazy? I think upwards of 10. Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Then I'm going to go McGrath.
Okay.
On Supercross wins on the 1st. And then I'm going to go Carmichael.
Okay.
And then, wait, I'm 2 for 2 so far?
No, you're not, actually. I was going to let you guess all 5. You got McGrath. Right. McGrath is a shoo-in, but there's one rider between him and Carmichael.
Did Stewart have more wins?
Yes, he did.
Dang it. Dang it.
The order was McGrath, Stewart, Carmichael, Reed, and then Ryan Villapoto. Those are your top 5 right now in wins.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it was gonna be Stewart was next, and then I hadn't really considered the last 2.
Okay. Well, hey, here's the last question. I'll give you a hint on this one.
I got to get this one right.
You do. Who has the most Premier Class wins without a title? He's a flyer racing athlete. He's older.
He's a bad A.
He's a bad man. I'll even give you his nickname if you're having a little bit of trouble.
Well, I feel like I know, but the fly racing thing threw me off.
He wears fly gear. He's been retired for a long time.
He wears fly gear?
Yeah.
I feel like the person I'm thinking of doesn't wear fly gear, so this is throwing me off.
Should we give him the nickname?
Give him the nickname.
What is the nickname, Christian?
The Beast from the East.
The Beast from the East.
The Beast from the East.
Oh, Mosiman, I'm a little disappointed right now.
This is tough.
It's tough on the spot.
It is tough. We got people in the comment section nailing it right now. His last name starts with a B. I really want to give a prize away. I'm going to give you a hint.
Oh, my gosh.
A DB?
DB are his initials.
David Bailey?
Close.
This is very close. Damon Bradshaw. Damon Bradshaw.
That's all.
But hey, we're going to give away the prize anyway. A for effort from Michael Mosiman.
Oh, my gosh. That's tough.
That's how tough on the spot.
Well, hey, now you know you just got to freshen up a little bit. We enjoyed it. As people are loving in the chats.
Damon Bradshaw, like what year is that?
Oh, gosh. We're talking like, I didn't look it up, but he had 19. He had 19 wins and never won a title. In fact, he came down to Vegas one year. He had a small lead over Bailey, and Bradshaw had to finish 3rd or better, and I believe he was like 1st or 2nd, and he faded back to 5th in that race. Just pressure got to him, blew up, finished 5th place. Bailey came in and won the title. So it's kind of wild.
Dang. Dang.
All right.
I had the timeline. Well, you gave me like all the hints. Golly, that was a mess.
All right. Well, Michael, hey, look, since we're talking about fantasy here, we got to get your opinion and some help from you. So we've got three guys right now who are your most picked riders to win. You've got Tomac, Anderson, and Sexton. These guys are riding, I feel, kind of at a different level. But your teammate, Justin Barsh, I'm going to put him up here because he is your teammate. Mm-hmm. He has been consistent, but the starts have not been there.
Does good at
not the
start.
Yeah, he's good. Just not what we were expecting from Barsha. He's had a couple. He's kind of...
Hey, A3, it starts with clean.
They were.
Whole shot of the heat.
Yep.
Okay.
He was there in the main.
Like I said, he's got one of the best average. He's not far off when it comes to average finishes. But give us of these 4 riders up here, and who would be your podium for this weekend with the Triple Crown? Or do we need to get Malcolm Stewart up here for you? If there's someone else you're thinking.
For the top spot?
No, just for the podium.
Podium.
Give us your
I don't
podium.
know. I mean, in some ways, we might need to think about Cooper Webb, but
he's
he does good in Arlington.
He's kind of on the up and up. You hope, and I feel like he, maybe sniffed blood. He got a little taste of the podium.
Okay.
Got his legs under him a little bit. I saw him coming on strong later in the moto.
And he ripped that whole shot. You know what that does to confidence when you rip a whole shot.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go Tomac for the win.
Ooh, okay.
I think he bounces back. I think Arlington, sometimes a little bit looser, sometimes dry. I think he's good in those conditions. He was really good at Arizona.
He's won far more Triple Crowns overall than any other rider up here. So
it's another Triple Crown?
Yeah, it's a Triple Crown this weekend. He just whole shot. Okay. Maybe that changes something for you.
Well, Jason's good in the Triple Crowns.
You want JA for second spot?
Yeah, I'll take Jason for second.
Okay.
And
who's going to round out the podium?
I'll take Justin for podium.
Okay.
I think three races. I think he's learned. Yeah, I mean, I got some inside scoop. The bike has made improvements.
In what way? Can you tell us that? What have they been working on? Starts?
In good ways.
Well, they've been working on starts. That they think they solved. I think they went maybe the wrong way for this last round, and
well, we had heard he made a gearing change, right?
Yeah. Which was, believe it or not, the start thing that really helped him out.
Okay.
And then there's a couple little things. So I don't know, exactly. Hey, this is what the internals. This one.
Yeah.
I'm not there, but I don't know. I think he'll be good. He'll be good. I think third.
Now here's one thing I did notice on the track map is long start straight again. Guys are going to be flying into a right-hand turn. Did you see that?
I did not.
I feel like that's going to create some chaos on the starts this week. We all know right-hand turns, especially long start straights where dudes are flying in. You can see it right here.
Let's see this.
That could get a little wild right there.
That is definitely interesting.
Yeah. From your perspective as a racer,
I'm scared.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, I'm freaked out. I'm scared. And if I'm Tomac, I'm not going to go ahead.
I'll say this is sometimes you see how there's the tunnel jump there, and they're going just right around it. Whenever there's whenever you can't see through the turn while you're coming down the straightaway until you crest that, a lot of times there's a window that opens on the inside because people can't see through the turn, so they tend to overshoot it.
Okay.
And then A3 where you had the double cross and there was a big landing, right there you saw everyone kind of nailing that inside pocket. So that's something to look out for if from my vantage point.
If you were on there right now, where would you just looking at it? Where do you think you would start? Would you want to be more inside or be able to be outside and leave the gas on a little bit longer?
Well, I think the other thing is if it's a right and you're not going to be able to be on your brakes as much, you're going to, the field's going to drift maybe a little bit more. So, I like the inside. I'm probably 6 inside the box.
Okay. Interesting.
6, 7, 8 inside the box.
All I'm saying is these guys already talk about Triple Crowns. Some of the riders don't like them. The biggest reason mostly being they don't like having to do 3 starts in a row. And now you throw in a long start with the right-hand turn. I'm freaking out if I'm
crazy, dude.
freaking out if I'm
have to check out qualifying this week.
Oh, gosh. It's going to be wild. Yeah. Well, hey, Michael, man,
That's
we appreciate you calling in, taking the time to do it. We know you're a super busy guy. Like I said, with 100,000 fans this year, we've been getting a lot of requests for people to call in. It's a huge deal. Obviously, you know that because you have so many people coming and talking to you in the pits and everything.
Yeah.
So,
you guys
he's
are
one of my
crushing
top
it.
dudes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, really appreciate
you guys
it.
are, fun personalities and like what you're doing for a sport, and hopefully I can help you guys out with that. So
awesome, man.
I just remember the Savage comment on the podium.
What's
and
that?
After that, I was like, this is my guy.
What do you say?
This is my guy.
Jesus
And ever
savage.
since, he's been my guy. Dude.
Jesus is a savage?
Yeah. I loved him after that, dude.
All right.
So
Well,
I
there
want to
you
see more
go.
podiums. Plus, I want to say one of the
that's
best podium interviews out there. It's not just
You
like
think
the
so?
cookie
I
cutter
appreciate that.
type thing. It's off the beaten path, dude. I appreciate it. I like
Okay.
that. So
Well, there you
I
go.
appreciate it.
Right here.
Appreciate it.
Christian's your boy.
I'm throwing him
Let's
right
go.
up there with Trey right now.
Yeah,
Right
you,
up there with Trey.
dude. This guy fanboys over Trey. Won't
Trey's
even
my
say.
guy.
Won't even say hi to Trey
Hey,
when he's
Trey
2
is-
feet away from the guy.
I no.
Trey is cool. Trey is cool.
There's not a nicer guy in the
Yeah.
world.
I didn't want to bug Trey.
I'll have
kept
to
walking.
introduce you. Hey, he's a weirdo too, so don't worry.
Whatever. I love
Yeah.
Trey.
They're all good guys. All right, Michael. Well, hey, man, we'll let you get back to it. Get your prep on. I expect you to
Appreciate
come out
that.
swinging in the last few rounds of the West Coast
Yeah.
Series when we come back. What is the next round you're going to be racing in? Remind the people.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Get
be
ready.
interesting.
Buy your tickets.
That's right.
Buy
dude.
your tickets. I love it. All right, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you. Get back to your prep, doing what you got to do. Get that bike ready for outdoors. I know you're going to be a title contender there. We wish you the best of luck, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, we'll
Appreciate
see
it.
ya. Love that
That's
guy.
why I like that dude. he gives
Oh,
you like more
gosh.
honest answers. I feel like I like.
It was interesting when we talked about the start, though.
Yeah.
He was feeling what I was feeling. All right.
Said it scared him. Now I'm scared.
I know. Back to our top contenders. We were talking about Chase Sexton here. He hasn't started worse than 7th one time this season in all main event gate drops.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like he's just going to be on it this weekend. His average qualifying is really good at 3.7, so he's going to get a good gate pick most likely for the first main event. That is one thing you got to look at with Triple Crowns.
Well, look at the next thing too. Andy's won 4 heats, and his average finish in heats is 1.83. So he's getting a good pick in the main.
Yeah, and he's
given.
been really good. So he's one of those guys where he doesn't need I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Some guys maybe warm up a little bit and they kind of take a minute to get their mojo going. He's kind of like Kenny where he can get out front and sprint and he doesn't really get caught when he starts up front. So
Very consistent starter.
yeah, all
Led
right.
the most laps still. I mean, you
Yeah.
got to count him for that. Net pass for negative 14. I mean, he lost a lot of those
Yeah,
last
he's just
round,
making
so.
mistakes. But okay, Justin Barsha, we got him in here. I don't know if you call him too much of a spoiler. I mean, his last 4 overall finishes, 5-3, and then he was 6 and 7. So he's there, man. He's making the progress. Like Michael was saying, maybe they did some work on the bike. They fixed it out. They've made some corrections. I don't know, but I feel like I don't know.
I felt a lot better with him.
Is he going to be in your top 5 this weekend?
I saw him go get In-N-Out Burger after last round. I feel better about that. I mean, that bumps him up my list.
Josh, real quick, Josh, where do we end up on some of those polls there?
People got Tomac in their top spot for sure, and I'll have to go back and look to see what the other results were. But
Yeah.
it's definitely Tomac is leading, and then it's kind of sparse after that. So
I like Tomac up there. My thing that scares me is he's going to be happy with second.
Yeah.
So that you got to keep that in mind.
Okay.
Barsha, what else did you have on him? Last 4 overall finishes, 5, 3, 6, 7.
Yeah, it's
Average
just
start per main event. Gate drop is 8.78, ninth best though.
I know, but if he gets his starts figured out, it's fine. But like at Glendale, he only started 8th or 9th and finished 6th or 7th. So he's not making that many passes. But that's because there's some freaking really good dudes that are starting ahead of him.
I mean, I'm thinking a 5th place wouldn't be too far off for him. But
I am going to look at his qualifying though because he's not the best qualifier.
no, and he still has not led laps this season, even with 3 third places, which kind of surprises me.
Yeah, his average qualifying is past 8.
Yeah.
So he's not qualifying.
Well,
that
I'm just
good.
saying as like a ceiling, probably 3rd to 5th is where I would suggest putting him.
Okay.
We passed over Stewart. We got to talk about
We
Mookie
did.
here.
Yeah, let's talk about Mookie Fever here.
I mean, second best average start in Glendale Triple Crown, 3.33, only behind Tomac. Took second overall at that Triple Crown. Has started in 4th and finished in 4th in both of the last 2 rounds. Even with that crash, he's still up there. Probably would have podium, like we said. Has more top 5s than any other rider this year. 6 out of the 7 rounds. Hasn't started worse than 4th in the last 6 main event gate drops since San Diego, starting average of 3.3. That's huge.
And look, here's the thing too. Like if you're looking at Malcolm, then you're talking about like Cooper Webb. Malcolm passed Coop straight up last week. And then
I don't feel like he's scared of these dudes.
No, he's not. And I feel like Malcolm and Coop head to head, I feel like Malcolm's right now just has the confidence to pass him. And with this week having 2 whoop sections, Mookie's not a guy that's afraid to send it in the whoops. So
he's got great starts, Triple
I'm
Crown.
feeling good about a Malcolm Stewart podium this weekend.
He's passed Anderson straight up this year. I like Stewart as maybe I might go with him for the win, dude.
Supercross is crazy.
I'm looking at all this, dude.
Since San Diego, his average start is 3.3. Put this man in your top.
He hasn't started worse than 4th in the last 6 drops.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm really thinking about him.
You've got to be high up on Malcolm Stewart right now.
It's probably going to be between him and Sexton for me.
Look at that. Max Moeller says Malcolm in the podium for sure. Fitness, no injuries, and building confidence.
Yep.
Aquatic terra firma. He's faster. Is he faster than Marv Aquatic? Don't know if we can cross that bridge.
Well, speaking of Marv, dude, you got to give that man, put some respect on his name. He's got the 4th best average start in the last Triple Crown of 4.3.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't
I know.
start out of the top 5 in any of those mains.
He had that one weirdo race, but he's kind of been the silent assassin.
He hasn't started worse than 6th in the last 7 gate drops, so he's almost in the top 5. He only needs to make 1 pass. Has the 4th best average finish per main event gate drop. 5.44, barely behind Tomac.
Mm-hmm.
And then overall finishes the season 3, 5, 7, 6, 10, 8, 4. But it's looking solid in those last 4.
His average qualifying is 4.86, which gives him, if he qualifies good.
Good pick in the heats, but then his average heat finish is 4.5 mid-pack. But he's still getting a decent pick in the main on average. Actually has the same average finish per main event as Sexton. We mentioned that earlier. And he is one of the 6 riders to lead laps this season.
Okay. I feel like I put Marvin like a 4th to 5th. Play spot right there. Okay. He's not being as consistent as some of these other guys.
Put him behind Stewart in front of Barsha?
Yeah, I would do that. Okay. I think that's safe to say.
I like that.
We got Rocks as a spoiler in here, and I don't even feel like it's justified. Look at his finishes. 8, 11.
You might be throwing a bone
5,
at this point.
13. Yeah, and these last few races, he went down last week. I had a little tip over or something, but before that, he got the 5th at the Triple Crown. But he just didn't ride that good. He was starting up front. He was getting past. Kind of like it's just not there. I don't know.
The reason I boost him up to having a chance this round is because it's Triple Crowns and he gets good starts.
Yeah.
And we've seen him do good at Triple Crowns before. So
his start. That's what I like about Kenny is he's not afraid to rip a start and run up front. Just don't know why, but yeah,
he can hold on for 10 minutes.
With the shorter mains, 12. They're 12-minute mains.
12 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm saying a 5th at best.
Arlington last season, his finishes there, 2, 3, and 6.
Mm-hmm. So he does good in Arlington. It's just this is a new year and something is wrong. So if my advice, I don't put him above 5th.
All right, who's your spoiler this week? I got to go Webb.
That's definitely Webb.
Well, yeah, Webb's feeling it. He's start.
Speaking of Webbs, do we go over his stuff already or no?
The Web of Lies? I don't think we did.
It's no Web of Lies this season.
What do you mean it's no Web of Lies? I picked him for the title. He's 30 points down. I'm still sticking with it just because you can't do that.
He can do it. If anyone can do it,
you make a bet. You can't change your bets.
He can make a comeback if he wants.
Dude, overall finishes this season. He got 2nd last week. Before that, it was 3 8s in a row. He's got 3 top 5s. I don't know. The fact that he ripped that whole shot, he led laps. Yes, he did get past, but at the end of the race, he wasn't that far behind the leader.
Yeah.
Speed was better. Racecraft was better. Put this man in your top 5. If he's going to get his first win of the year, I feel like this could be the weekend to do it. Does that mean I'm going to put him there? No.
It's all percentages. Do you think he has the best chance to win? I don't know.
See, I just think it's funny how fast with like Webb and Tomac, people will shift gears because 3 8s in a row was pretty good evidence that he's not in the top 5. And then 1 second, and people are right back on board.
Yeah, well, people want him to do good.
I know, but it's the improvement that you saw. He went from 8th, and then he rips a whole shot. He just looked like, in my opinion, a different mentality, a different racer on the track than he has. He was, so.
Could be wishful thinking. I want him to do a lot better, and, I'm jumping on any opportunity.
Okay,
he will.
I'm going to put him in my top 5. I don't know exactly where yet. I'll think about it.
Well, you got to mention his last year in Arlington. We had 3 rounds there. He won all 3.
He swept them.
started 2-1-1 and led 59 laps.
So the dude knows how to get it done in Arlington.
You got to give him a boost for the track.
That's
for
a
sure.
big stat. When these riders go to tracks that they have dominated on, they've got to feel good about it.
Yeah.
All
Qualified 5th or better in those 3 rounds last year. So if he's maybe worse than 5th, I might start worrying. But if he's qualifying 5th or better, he should probably be in your top 5 there.
Okay, that's true. If Webb's qualifying good.
I'm putting on the 5th place. We'll see from there.
We've got Ferrandis in here. His average qualifying is 2.7, so you know he's going to get a good gate pick for the main. But his average finish per round is 8.
That's what kills me is
it's awful.
Even with a gate pick, you're not getting a start.
No, he's not.
So that means there's no way you're going to get a good start.
He's only started in the top 10 3 of all the main events, of the 9 main event gate drops this season.
Yeah.
He's only started there.
He was close to top 5ing in Glendale until he crashed out the 3rd somehow. I mean, he's so fast. He can make up for
that was Dean's problem or Dean's fault right there.
Well, I mean, but he could have easily top 5. So even with the bad starts, he has a chance.
Dude, his average start is 12. That's taking a big risk. You're hoping a miraculous change there in starts.
Finishes in Glendale though 5 and 7 in the first 2 mains.
I know, but he's got to do it 3 times.
I'm just saying it's possible. Am I going to pick him? Probably not, because both times he qualified first this season, he didn't finish in the top 5. So
top spoiler is Webb.
I'm saying don't take the bait. Even if he's qualifying really well, maybe talk your buddy into picking him.
Yeah.
I would stay away personally. Nothing personal against him.
Hey, Brew was 6'7". Yeah, 2 sets of whoops. So people that like, hey, is that a thing for Webb? That's why I say watch qualifying.
Yeah.
If he's getting through the whoops good and he qualifies good, stick him
this
in
season
there.
we've had long start, short start. He ain't getting a start on anything.
Who, Ferrandis?
Yeah. So that's where I'm out.
Yeah, no, I'm talking Webb here. Someone commented and said, hey, what about Webb and these 2 whoops? I just say look at qualifying. If he's getting through them good in qualifying.
He did fine there last year.
I agree with Chase. Web of Lies, that looks good.
I think Ricky said it best about the whoops.
What's that?
Whoa, hold on to it.
He did. I love Ricky, dude.
Oh.
I would rather have an announcer that just goes off the cuff, kind of crazy, messes. I don't even care. I'd rather have that than just like a clean cut.
Well, we had some good memes on him, too.
It's entertaining.
Montana said, sadly, I'm picking Webb for the top spot.
Sadly.
I don't know why you'd sadly make a pick, but
I don't think it's that crazy of a pick.
He's just got this like undying devotion to Webb. He's like, all right.
Well, Stan is kind of nailing it. 3 good starts for Dylan. It's probably not going to happen.
I know. I said that.
Not
That's
that we
what I'm
don't
talking
want
about.
it to happen, but it's you're banking on a lot there.
Yeah, Ferrandis has burned a lot of people. I think they're about over it as far as because he looks so good in qualifying that you want to put him up there, and then he's just not converting to the main event.
Qualifying in the top 3 every round and then finishing 8th.
Yeah. All right. Wild card.
Wild card's tough this round.
13th place. This one's kind of been all over the board for a lot of people.
It took me a while to even figure out who to bring up.
But check this out, dude. Troll Train just had a season best finish.
Yep. Banged up.
Trying to get him on the show.
He's an entertaining guy. I like him.
Yeah. We just showed a highlight reel of him.
Last 3 overall finishes, 14, 18, 17. Riding with the injured finger, but getting better.
AP's out.
AP's out. Anstey's banged up.
Don't know where he's at right now.
So you got to pick
a couple spots.
You got to figure that or factor that in with these guys. They're going to move up a spot or 2. Took 18th overall at the last Triple Crown. With the new injuries, like we said, he should move up. An average start this season per main event gate drop is 17.29, but he's been getting better.
He's been getting better, and like I said, we got a couple riders who might not be there.
Yep.
Vince Freeze, here's the thing. I think Vince Freeze is almost better than 12th.
I do too.
Just because it's shorter main events. He whole shot of the heat race.
No Anstey to battle with back there, maybe. I mean, 12th, I didn't think he would do that good last round. I'm
just saying he whole shotted the heat race last week. He led laps. He looked good.
Yeah, he did.
And
he avoided drama.
I think Vince Freeze is probably going to, when you have 3 tries to rip starts, I could see him getting 2 out of 3 good starts and finishing better than like a 10th or better.
And I like this stat of the week.
What's that?
He loves the wild card or the wild card loves him, but we don't know which one it is, but it's one of them.
How many times has he got the wild card last year?
I mean, I swear he's
done
it like 3 rounds or 3 rounds in a row or something like that. He's always a threat to the wild card no matter what.
Okay, interesting.
Gotta factor that.
Kyle Chisholm you have in here.
The Chiz, dude. He's been doing a lot better lately.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, 3 overall finishes, 15, 16, 17. Finished 15th twice at the last Triple Crown.
Yeah, I just put Amart ahead of him in any of those, As far
Amart, I think, will finish ahead of him, yeah.
Okay. I'm high on this guy right here, Brandon Hartraft.
Let's go.
Just because his last 3 overall finishes are 13, 15, 15.
Yep.
And his finishes in the Triple Crown were 13, 17, 17. Again, could have a couple spots kind of given to you this weekend. His average start per main event gate drop has been 14.89. So everything about him just says, I'm close to 13th.
Statistically,
put me in there, coach.
He's probably the best choice. I mean, has finished between 12th and 15th overall in the last 5 rounds.
Jeez.
So.
For me, it's really tough. I'm torn between Hartraft and Martin right now.
I'm probably going to go Hartraft.
Are you?
We're supporting the riders. We got the R Jerky. I'm going to have to get me a Let's Go Brandon hoodie as well to support this man.
Okay.
What else you got? Brayton?
Brayton's the last guy. Wild card talk here. But again, he's another guy where like I feel
He's been doing a lot better.
Yeah. His last 3 finishes are 10, 10, and 14. He did take 14th at the last Triple Crown. But his average start per main event gate drop's been 12. His finish though is 13. His average finish.
Yeah.
Which is surprising. Like, he hasn't ripped off as many good starts like as you would expect, right?
He had a rough start to the season. He's doing pretty good now. And this is another stat worth mentioning, though.
What's that?
His number 10. He's qualified 10th and taken 10th overall in the last 2 rounds. Then you want to add his last 2 heat results up, 6 and 4, 10.
So you just convinced me not to pick Justin Brayton for the wild card. Thank you.
I think he's locking 10th down. I would stay away from him for the wild card.
In other words, Christian put him as a wild card pick, but convinced you not to pick him there.
I'm just saying, if you went off
Makes
stats,
total
you
sense.
might think he's close, but you got to look at those last 2 rounds. Everything says 10. I'm seeing 10-10 right now.
Sounds you're confusing our viewers right now.
Hey, if you pick him, it ain't my fault.
When AP got hurt on, I think yesterday or 2 days ago.
Wilson, I think, is a lot better than 13.
Dino, I don't know. Seven deuces got to get it. Thing about the night show is
Dude,
you got to
missed
get
it by 1 spot last round.
He's missed it by 1 spot a couple times.
That sucked.
All right, what was Hartraft finished last Triple Crown? Didn't we say that? He was, he went 13, 17, 17. I don't know what his overall finish was. Was it 15th?
Hartraft?
3 rounds ago was Glendale. He got 15th overall. We'll find out for you. But anyway, with that being said, Josh, cue the memes. There's so many good.
Hartraft took 15th last Triple Crown.
Took 15th. There you go.
That's a prequel to the memes. Right there.
I really like this one. Daniel,
Just
say short start straight.
I just hope he knows we're not hating on him, dude.
If any of these are yours, holler out. Holler in the live chat.
Yeah, please do. All right, missing on the card.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Oldenburg, dude. But seriously,
that's really what I thought of in my head. That's what he looked
How
like.
bad did you feel for the guy, though?
I know.
Like, you're just standing there. You got
just
no
saying.
motorcycle.
Electricity's the future, bro.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, see? Webb came out of nowhere.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
Old Ewing.
You give
I like
Webb a
that.
cookie or you give him a whole shot,
That's when I
good
could
things are
watch
going to start to
basketball.
happen. Oh, that's mean. It's fine.
I don't think he's thinking championship right now.
Absolutely not. This is probably, I will say, one of my favorites so far.
I hadn't seen that one.
You didn't see that
pretty
one?
Good. That's pretty good.
See, that's what's happened to Triple Crown. This one's pretty good with the Wolverine. Man, I forgot about how the Wolverine had boomerang on his head.
Oh, the old X-Men cartoons.
Yeah,
Good
dude.
stuff.
Such a good one. Dude, where's my bike?
I'm with this one. Hopeful Webb fan. I
Oh,
need a
Shane.
miracle.
Hey,
I'm not on the Webb wagon yet.
Hey, I can't officially, the Mayday sirens have been sounded, like things are going badly, but I'm still
Short
that one is dirty.
That's going to be a lot of people this weekend. I like that.
Yeah, it seems like, over half are going to be
Near perfect picks. That was, I had 4 picks right till Sexton went down.
That was rough.
Closest
round.
I've been.
It was rough.
Oh, this is another really good one because this is literally me. Literally me.
Yeah.
Were you not looking at these yet?
I haven't seen some of
gosh.
these. I'm busy. Oh, someone finally.
Yeah,
they
deja
found the
vu.
deja vu.
Someone finally memed it for Blair.
Oh
It's
my-
only okay because he's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
As an Office
was
fan, I
pretty
really
good.
like this one.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, they are
Oh,
good.
this
Good
is me.
call, Joe. Yeah, Michael.
Fortune cookies here are really more accurate.
Oh,
Fantasy picks will be wrong this weekend.
come on, dude. If you get
What?
one right, it's a good week. Just remember that. You get 2, you're going to make moves.
Michael De La Rosa is asking, when was the last time we had a right-hand start straight? What was the last right-hand start race
I'd
and
have
who
to
got
dig
the
into
start?
that.
Yeah, we'd have to dig in. But, hey, I like
That's a
that.
good
See, we
question.
didn't think about that.
We'll have
Maybe
to
we
get
need to
into
look
that.
at-
Maybe post it on the social media.
Yeah, follow us on the RMFantasySX or RMFantasySX Instagram because maybe we'll look into that because that is interesting. Oh, man. Who's good at right turn starts? I don't know. But look at that. Who is your wild card pick right now? Brandon Hartraft.
Yeah.
That's who I picked.
That's what I'm going
46% of the votes.
Unless something crazy happens.
We need him to call in.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's get Hartraft on here. I'm going to reach out. By the way, I haven't seen him yet today, but Ryan Brees is confirmed to call in.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
We had a viewer requesting him each and every week, and I've confirmed Ryan Brees to call in. Okay, Christian, let's lock him in. We've had the people here for more than an hour. We appreciate him sticking with us. Also, remember, too, give this video a thumbs up if you're still hanging out. Let's get into it. Let's lock him in. What do you got?
All right, I'm going Chase Sexton.
Are you now?
Eli Tomac. Malcolm Stewart.
Ooh. Okay.
Cooper Webb. Gosh, dang.
We're both changing our picks as we go right now.
Jason Anderson,
See,
5th.
My own stats have done me dirty.
Hartraft for the wild card.
Here's me. Chase Sexton, Eli Tomac, Jason Anderson, Malcolm Stewart, Cooper Webb, and then I got Hartraft 13th.
We're pretty close then.
We are.
I mean, I'm not promising I won't change that.
I might put Webb. If Webb qualifies good, I'm going to stick him higher up.
Yeah, I don't like Anderson in 5th, but I mean, there's only so many spots.
But I'm just saying, Webb dominated last year in Dallas or in Arlington. He just I'm pretty high on the Webb wagon right now.
Of picks though, every round is your wife is going to do better than you. Anyone who's married knows.
Is your wife killing you?
My wife is kicking my butt, dude.
Really?
Kicking my butt.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's not good.
All right. Well, tell me how you really feel. All right. Well, with that being said, hopefully this video or today this show has kind of helped you make your pick, especially for that wild card. It's going to be tough. Another Triple Crown. We've got several guys right now who are riding super good. It's going to be a good night of racing. I am pumped for it. And remember, we've got that number plate signed by Hunter Lawrence we're going to be giving away, so get your memes in. The link to the Discord, we've been having some people ask where they submit their memes. Link to the Discord in the description. You can do it on your computer or you can get the app on your phone. Super easy to do. Just download some sort of meme generator, meme app, make them, get them submitted.
Lots of good chats
if you want the chance to win.
Info.
Yeah, we'll pick a favorite between last Monday and this upcoming Monday.
Yep. And that's what we're going to do. And once again, shout out to Michael Mosiman for calling in.
Yeah, awesome. He's one of my top guys.
All right, and now Josh Proush's favorite moment of the day. We got to talk about some grand prizes that we're giving away over here, Christian.
Prizes are huge.
That's right. We got to talk about it. Okay, first place, you're taking home a Race Prep KTM 450SX. Second place, KTM 250. And then we got Dunlop in the mix with some tires. Rocky Mountain's giving away a $3,000 spending spree. A-Stars Gear Casual Package, Motion Pro Tools Prize Pack, Fly Racing Gear Package, Stake Sick, giving away a cycle and some accessories. Milestone Video Game Supercross 3, the game, 4K
Not
TV.
3, dude. I think it's like 5 this year.
Oh, is it 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And a console. And then, of course, you got an Oakley spending spree.
Huge.
Lots of prizes.
And then weeklies.
Shout out. If you've won a weekly prize so far this year, comment right now. Have you won a prize?
Yeah, let us know. Make sure
maybe
you send in a
last year.
picture of that. We want to see what you got.
Still no perfect scores.
No, that shows how tough this year's been.
Yes.
So, top scorers this week's going to get a Shoei VFX Evo helmet, then a Cherubi spending spree, Magura hydraulic clutch and bleed kit, Bridgestone Battlecross tire set, Rhino Power prize pack, any Fox gear bag you want, Torque 1 attack handlebars, Defy lock-on grips, and V2 Vengeance levers, brake and clutch. Then a Troy Lee $200 gear casual spending spree, Fly Racing Stay Fly casual package with shirts, hoodies, and a hat, and Cycra $150 spending spree, and then $10 Rocky Mountain ATVMC gift cards.
All right. Oh, and don't forget, too, we are giving away tickets to, was it Daytona?
I thought you already gave Daytona.
Did we already give?
Oh, no, this week is Daytona.
Oh, man, I'm trying to remember now. It's all blurring together
that's
real quick.
Your baby.
I know. It's all blurring together. Hold on real quick. We have...
I want to hit Daytona one time.
Oh, gosh.
At least before I die.
Josh, can you remember what round we're giving away tickets for this week? It is slipping my mind. But if you're watching, comment, because we got tickets that we're giving away. I'm going to look it up real quick.
I like Justin L, too.
What?
Watch Sexton in qualifying. That's a good point. We got to see where he's at. I mean, you ring your bell like that, anything could happen. Could take a little bit longer to get better.
Oh,
Ricky moment.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, my gosh.
Detroit?
Is it Detroit?
I'm not sure if there's.
That's how I feel right now. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. I'm pretty sure it's Detroit. So remember, comment below if you want to win your tickets. I will correct that if I'm wrong in the comment section. But make sure, do it for the fans. Okay, I got it right here. Hold on. Here we go. Detroit. It is Detroit. So comment on this video down below if you want to win tickets to Detroit, and we're going to select you and get your chance to win. So please go and do that.
Striving and thriving.
Yes. Christian, is there anything else we need to talk about?
That's all I got, dude. I'm just ready for races now.
All right. Well, hey, thank you everyone so much for who tuned in live today. We've had an absolute blast. We will see you guys, and good luck on your picks this weekend.
What does Stan say? What do you guys do when this show is over? We go back to work.
Yeah, I go film videos like I do every day.
Back to a day job at this
Christian's
point.
got to go do stuff for the website. Yep. But anyway, thank you everyone. We'll see you guys on Monday.